Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back for some more Foundry. The last episode, we finally got Tier 5 Science set up. I've spent the last few minutes getting things set up so that we can kind of get started with the assembly line products. Oh yeah, jetpack speed just finished upgrading. And I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't feel a whole lot faster than what I already had. I do notice a little increase, but not as much as what I would hope. And anyways, um, today's focus is going to be getting our first assembly line set up, and I built that platform over there with that purpose in mind. I assume that that platform is going to continue to expand so that we can fit our assembly lines, and then we also, I'm pretty sure, need at least one of these sales warehouses over there. And that's a big boy, right? Nope, wrong one. That one's fine where it's at. This one over here, oh, yep, that was the panel. This one over here, we can only sell one thing out of this. And if we want to continue selling our maintenance drones, which we're not producing, to be fair, at a very high rate. But all the maintenance drones go into this, and it can only be set to sell one item. In this case, it's maintenance drones. We're going to be building a different kind of robot over here, so we'll need another one of those sales warehouses over here as well in order to be able to sell the things that we're going to produce with our assembly lines. So anyways, what we've got set up here is each of the four assembly line pieces. We've got the rails, we've got the splitters, we've got the mergers, and we've got the line starts. All the rest of this is assembly line producer. What? What does this do? All right. I think we need to look at some stuff. Go buildings, assembly lines. Assembly lines produce and visualize complex goods in multiple steps. There are multiple assembly line buildings which need to be placed in the right order to produce the desired end product. You can imagine the system like a big conveyor belt with inbuilt machines modifying the product on its way. Okay, I get the concept of an assembly line. Most assembly line buildings require high voltage power and have a power line connector on top of the building. Yeah, okay. Regular rail pieces either come with a power line connector or have one variant with and one without the power line connector. The first assembly line product. So we have more than just service robots? So the assembly lines start buildings, the first building of the system, you need to supply it through conveyors with any item that starts an assembly line product. In our example, this case will be a robot torso. An assembly line producer is a machine that can perform a certain task on the product that is coming through. What were we looking at? Those don't move, do they? Configure the task on the screen panel, and depending on the task, you might need to provide the machine with additional items. Okay, noted. Not all tasks are possible from the beginning. For example, an arm needs to be attached first before it can be welded. See the bottom of the page for additional information on figuring out task order. Rail pieces may chain all your assembly line pieces together or use rail pieces in between. These are filler pieces that move your product along like simple conveyor belts. Many different pieces like straight pieces, curves, and slopes in case you want to get creative with your assembly. Okay, splitters and mergers allow you to branch and merge your assembly line. A little side note that says that it's not required at this time to split and merge your lines, but eventually different tasks will take different times and you'll have to adjust for that. Okay. Painter, once the product has been fully assembled, it needs to go to the assembly line painter. There you can configure the color scheme of your product. The chosen color has no effect on the sales price. Painter needs to be supplied with paint through a pipe. And sales warehouse, the assembly line end, which looks like you can just run these things straight along their little conveyors into that, so that's nice. In case of misconfigurations in the assembly line getting stuck or general uncertainty, you can always walk up to the most forward robot and aim towards it. The tooltip will show you which next production steps are possible. End products can only be picked up from the assembly line the same way belt items can be picked up. Look at them and press E. However, instead of the object itself, you'll receive all the parts it was made up of. So you can't pick up a robot, but you can pick up all the parts that make up that, that robot. Okay. And we were looking at what now? Painter, producer. That was the one thing that we were just, producer, right? It was the producers, assembly line producer, machine that can perform a certain task. Okay, so that's the producer, which is that thing, and then painters. Okay, so it looks like we need a start, we need rails, and we need producers, and then we'll need a sales warehouse at the end of the line, right? Let's see, are we getting stuff coming down? Sorta. We'll start by putting loaders on these things. One there, there, and there. And then second lane going in. There, there. Then on the other side, do the same thing. We want in and in, and then over here into our little storage containers. Now we'll want to see how high these things stack before we limit these boxes, I think. Yeah, we'll let you do your thing for a little bit. Is this one working? Yes, yes. So we're a little bit on the line for each one of these. Well, we were having a slight problem with our mechanical components. Just not making them nearly fast enough. That's these guys. Yes. I think, really, we just need more, but we didn't really allow for that in our spacing here. Wonder if there's somewhere around here. Because the problem isn't just the assemblers. We only got one or two of these working at a time. The problem is the input here. That input comes from over here, which these are all running full tilt, but it takes more than 8 machines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. 8 machines to keep a tier 3 belt satisfied. Need to look at finding a way to increasing our input to this belt. Which I guess we can do that, which isn't going to get us very far. Let's see, where are you going? You're not going anywhere. Get all that run back over here onto this belt. And then maybe we can look at moving some of these other belts onto that line too. Clearly, it is an issue. Okay. So it'll help. It'll be temporary help, but it'll be help. That'll kind of bootstrap the process for us a little bit. Get some of these things rolling down the line a little bit again. Alright, so we need a start point. That's the first thing, right? Maybe we'll take one. No. No. Okay. Means we're probably going to need some rails. Almost bet. Not going to worry about the mergers and splitters. I said that's not necessary at this point. Okay. And let's see. We need that. It's going to have our inputs on it, I think. Yes. Right. Power. Need power too. No. We want big power pole. Run power from there. There. Okay. So, now, what do we do with this thing? Configure. We want service robots. Okay, service robots need robot torsos. Well, what makes the torsos? Robots. Robot torso. Made in assemblers, robot parts, firmware light sheets, circuit boards, and energy cells, huh? Oh boy. And robot parts parts are really, really slow to produce. Like, really, really slow to produce. I think we make like 2 every 70 seconds or something like that. Let's see, they're over this way. Can't remember what's holding us up on these bad boys either. Plenty of pistons, that's not a problem. Alright, robot parts. Robot parts are waiting on that. That is firmer-like sheets. Of course. And firmer-like sheets are not processing because why? Why? You're processed where? What? Okay. So why are these guys not working now? Not enough firmer light. And we've not enough firmer light because not enough firmer light bars, not enough firmer light bars because not enough maintenance drones, not enough maintenance drones because... Why? Why? Maintenance drones, it's these guys. What is your malfunction? You are short on, let me guess. Oh no, you're at the output. That's all good, that's all good. That. Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, advanced machinery parts are an issue. We should make those somewhere else. So, that's what? Xeno and steel, right? Xeno plates to make the machinery parts and steel to turn the machinery parts into advanced machinery parts. So where do we have Xeno and steel both? Well, we've got them actually. We've got them all right here. So we've got Xeno and steel being delivered to us. We could just make a platform to make machinery parts. Like, legit. In fact, we have a platform to make machinery parts. We just need to do it. Easy enough. I'm gonna go grab a bunch more assemblers. Too far. Right there. Yeah. Just take them all. You don't use anything. Never mind. So yeah, we'll come over here. We'll slap down a little advanced machinery parts array and belt those in to right where we need them. I think. So, yep, like that. Thank you. We'll leave room for. Actually, maybe we'll leave that one for the advanced part. Come down here. And you're going to make for us the regular machinery parts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. should be adequate, right? You think? Okay, and then that's going to bring in Xeno here. And we're going to output machinery parts here. Okay, and then advanced meaning 2 machinery parts, 1 steel beam. Okay, so just steel is an added input here. I think we'll just start right here. And we're going to tell you to make advanced machinery parts. Copy you with settings. Place down 9 ore. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. And we're gonna just bring this up and wrap it kind of up here like so. And just bring it straight back down to there. No, not that. Not that. You are fine there. Okay, and then on this side, we'll just bring in the steel. And that way, if we need to expand this a little bit further, we've got a little bit of space to do it. Okay, so this is going to be steel right here, which we can get another line out. I think we'll go ahead and ramp up here. Actually got to ramp all the way up to the height of this platform, which is there. And then we'll just come over here and meet up to the steel. Okay. And then this one has got to be Xeno. And Xeno is all the way over here. Alright, so we've got a couple options here. Yeah, that's the same line. We can go to there. Turn here, come up some more. Yeah, I think we just want to go ahead and get all the way up to the same same kind of plane here. That one, that one, that one. Okay. And we're 1 block away. So, nope, not there. Right there. Okay. And we'll set up our inputs. And we're going to end up having to go get more loaders. Go figure. Outputs over here. Why are they not working? They should be working. Because I set them all as outputs. Brilliant. Okay, and we'll go grab some more. We're down to 8. I'm gonna technically guess I could use the filter inserters or filter loaders, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, excuse me. Alright, and over here. Should be input, thank you. Oh, it's noisy over here. Get another input over here. Oh, right there, please. Huh? What even is that? Jeez. Alright. And then we need to output these puppies. Oh boy. To send them back to production. Right, out we go. Can't go over the tops of those because those have to have clearance above the station. Would it be better to go around this way and try to work our way back in? Can't go over the tops. Which way do we go? Not there. Come on, man. Alright, so yeah, sure, let's go here-ish. No, come on. Oh, what? Out of belts. And belts. So, I can't decide if I want to leave this belt intact or if I want to send some to robot parts and some to, I think I want to send, or not our robot parts, but our maintenance runs over there. But do I? Yeah, I do, because I need the firmer light sheets. So, with that said, do I just bring the whole thing over here and branch it off to go down there and supplement that line somehow? Or looks like maybe I could just feed it in right here. Let's go clean a bunch of crap out of my inventory. Don't need to be carrying that. Don't need a bunch of those. Those I can go drop off. Those I can destroy. Go drop that off. These ramps and tier 1 and 2 stuff definitely don't need. Stuck. Alright. That'll help a little bit. Let's see, the Firmerlight bars, we can drop them over here. I'll just go where they go. Not there. Here. Okay. Now, where did we say we wanted to do this? Kind of here-ish. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh. There we go. Let's see, where... Oh, you were just meant to be filtered into, not out of. Okay, and that means... these guys. Oh. Where was that? Was it here? Here. Right there. Okay. missed it by that much. It's alright. Not the end of the world. This will help supplement. Whoa, that was weird looking. But yeah, this should help keep that whole thing supplemented and full over there. So we've got plenty here to keep a full belt. And it's expandable if we need to. As long as we've got plenty of Xeno coming in. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gold. Right, the last two of these aren't even producing anymore. Last three now. Okay. So that should help with that part of it. I'll make sure that our maintenance drones are getting plenty. Yes, 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 yes. And make sure that these are getting plenty. And they are. Except those weren't the question. These were the question. And those are full. But what are we short on here? Xeno. Seriously, Xeno. So that should get back over here pretty quick. Keep these puppies producing. Well, come on, Xeno. Where are you at? We're starting to filter down. So, we're over 50. We're still stacking. About halfway through. So we needed to figure out how to make the various robot parts, right? Those are made in assemblers and they require firmer light sheets and robot parts, which are made over there. This is not helping this situation at all. Well, no, this situation is helping that situation because we need the firmer light that we get from selling these things, or those things, to the space station. So, with that said, how many of these things do we have now? We have a whole whopping 15 in there. I mean, we've got more coming down the line. It's a pretty steady supply of them. But we need to really consider. I don't even know what we need to consider. And I said before that I want to outpost this base. Bear with me while I take you guys with me to refill my beverage. I want to outpost this space because there's just, I don't have enough resources. Bottom line, I just don't have enough resources coming in to maintain all the things that we need to be doing. And there's a lot of stuff we need to be doing. But the other end of that is this base is in no way optimally set up for production. Excuse me. Not any type of organized production at any rate. So, you know, we're talking about, oh, I missed the platform. Talking about needing firmer light sheets to make the different robot parts, right? Firmer light sheets for the torsos, glass for the head, and robot parts themselves for each one of those, right? And the robot parts themselves take firmer light sheets as well. Get back to that. Firmer light sheets, circuit boards, energy cells. Well, energy cells, not really an issue. Circuit boards, again, not really an issue. We can work with those with what we've got. Pistons, xenoferrite plates, so that's easy. Same thing, pistons, xenoplates, easy. A little bit of glass. The CPUs, those are expensive. But in order to be able to mass produce these things, because we're gonna need to mass produce them. This is recalling, or this thing's calling for a torso. That's one torso for every robot that we're going to put out of this thing. That has to go into it, right? And then we don't even know what the next step is going to be. So let's say we craft us one of, which we can't, of course, one of these line producers. We can't do it, but if we could, would that be the next thing that we could, or that we would need to? Let's see, line producer. Actually, can you make a line producer with what we have right here? Line producer requires circuit boards, pistons, machinery parts, and xenoplate. Advanced machinery parts, pistons, or xenoplate, piston, circuit boards. Excellent. Excellent. You need to be an input. We need to run the belts the rest of the way down here. That'll catch up. Alright, basically we're doing the same thing here that we did over there. You're going to please make for us the producers. Now, I don't know how I feel about setting up painters and going through that whole process. I wish you were fuller. Oh, you're not fuller, since you're simply going through a slow divider. No, you're not fuller because you can't produce fast enough to meet the demand here. Well, really have anything feeding into these, though, do we? No. What to do, what to do, what to do. How's this mine doing down here? Not horrible. And I've got a whole line going, 2 lines going in that aren't going out. Go ahead and just upgrade the bejesus out of this anyways. Whoops. Oh wait, do I? Oh, that's a divided line. Well, why are the lines divided? Why did I do that? I mean, I suppose I could, like, connect them all up. Not that that's speeding it up any, huh? But theoretically, could run some outputs here to get Xeno running back up top, maybe? So we might be able to sneak one in here. Share output. And make sure you're output. Get a couple out of here, I think. Oh. Go to here. Okay, and then you're gonna go where? That should help there. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be better. Alright. Yeah, he's still not making things. Because why? Because you're gobbling up all the stuff, for starters. Alright. That's enough of you. What about you? You stacked to 25. We'll just call it 35. 50, I guess. What about you? You probably stacked the same. We'll just call you 1 stack. Starters. We'll go just 1 stack on those. And then these things we'll probably do 2 stacks, but we don't know how high they stack because we don't have any yet. And this is kind of one of those things that I may have mentioned in another episode. I think these loaders need a little bit of balancing because you have 640 items a minute coming down this line. That works out to what, 16 items a second, and the loaders are literally picking those up. 16 items a second. That means these things are loading at 8 items a second because only 2 of these machines are running. And the Xeno plate's not making any at all past the second machine there. And, well, yeah, you're still going to be functioning because shut down. Thank you. I don't want you making stuff. I don't want you stealing all that Xeno. I don't want you stacking up to 200 of the things in the machine here. I need that plate for other things, man. Alright, well, this is taking its dear sweet time. We can't move on with our assembly line until we have that thing. And we know that we need assembly lines for the robot parts themselves. So I will probably work on that stuff off camera. And when I come back, we'll focus on setting up this assembly line over here and see if we can't get a second warehouse sending other robots up to the station. Where'd the station go? Must be behind the clouds. Anyways. Yeah, next time I come back, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. But when I come back, hopefully we'll be able to start working on building that assembly line. I'm gonna go ahead and start our next research now. Yeah, sure. Inventory size. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll start that research and call it here. So hopefully, guys are continuing to enjoy these episodes. The series is rapidly coming to a close. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. And if you are enjoying things, make sure you hit that like button. If you're liking the channel overall, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Keeps you notified anytime I release something new. So with all that, thank you again so very much for joining me, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.